and these smartphones had come out, and I was still operating the flip top, but the smartphones had come out, and these guys were in the line with their phone up in the air. They had my song "Blood Trail on a Whitetail." They had my song on their phone, and I had made I had some shoe-ins to make the music, because a lot of the country artists and people in country music are hunters. So I had a lot of national touring, big time artist people that actually watched my show and had reached out to me over some time. So I'd worked with a producer by the name of Doug Grau to record these hunting songs, and I didn't think of it as a music career. I thought it just made the show a little more fun.
Yeah.
But these kids got my music on their phone, and I said, "How did you?" When they got up to him finally, I said, "How did you get my music on your phone?" And they said, "Well, we went to iTunes, but it wasn't there, so we took it off your website." So when I got a break, I called Doug Grau back in Nashville. I wasn't even living here in Nashville yet. And I said, "Hey, these kids have my music on their phone, and they said they would have bought it if it had been on iTunes, but they couldn't find it on iTunes. Could we get those songs on iTunes?" And he said, "Andy, if they'll buy that music, they'll buy a real album of music. Why don't you come to Nashville and let's make a record?" So now I'm off making a record. I put out the "You Ain't Seen Crazy Yet" record. Then we did an album called "Cold Dead Hand," in which a song off that, the title track song off that, landed across the ears of Danny, the Count, off of Counting Cars. And he wanted to build me the Second Amendment muscle car, so he had me on his show. And it was called Rocked and Loaded. And I mean, when that thing came out, when that show came off, stuff just started, all kinds of music started going viral and downloading and tour requests. And so, we followed that up with Time to Fight, the Time to Fight album. And then we're now working on the fourth album called Lucky to Be Alive. We're in the studio, almost, weekly here as in this process right now to put out the fourth record. So